There, happy Friday, everybody. I was just out in the garden doing a little bit more work, doing some winter pruning on some plants. You can see the nice, beautiful pollinator gardens we got here. But today, because I'm getting rained out a little bit, I was going to take you on a quick tour of my horticulture classroom. It's a little messy, so please forgive. All right, right here, you can see a nice Dieffenbachia, a little dumb cane, right in front of our beautiful aquaponics system here. You can see we've got a nice little fish tank at the bottom. We've got the Sierra Nevadas right there, our mountain range here in California. Beautiful dormant oak tree there, all mosaiced up, the students did. Got a little redwood tree on the right there, but we grow a lot of plants in there. Actually, I just cut back some lettuce in here last week, and I wanted to see how fast it was growing back. You could see some of them couldn't come back as quick because I cut them back really hard, but some of the other ones have already grown back, quite a bit in just about a week or so. And so time to harvest a bit more. Yeah, so let's grow a lot of food in there. Let's see, we've got our other aquaponics system there. Also built by the students and myself. Really proud of them for that. You can see our algae eater didn't make it. We lost him a long time ago. And so this one has a lot of bluegill, red-eared sunfish, a little bit of striped bass, or not striped bass, but little smallmouth bass, I should say. And so we got a little bit of algae growth. That's okay, because actually the water is pretty dang clean. Other than just that, but you can grow a lot of tropicals and houseplants in here. I've just been stuffing plants down in here with the students gone in a way, but yeah, here you go. Here's a good view. So inside the tank, lots of fish producing waste. Gets pumped up, mixed around, and comes back up and gets pumped into our system here. And you can see we got gravel here. And that's flooded, so there's about 1 inch or 2 of dry gravel on top. The rest is probably like 6 to 8 inches of water getting flowing through there. Oh, and then you can see the back side of our first tank as well. Boom. Just got to finish up that mosaic, right? Okay, so here you can see we got some awesome house plants I've got growing, waiting for the students to come back and take care of. Lots and lots of tropicals here with all of our tools that we use. Can't wait for the students to come back and get to use these. We can get out in the garden, get some work outside as well as in here. There's always something to do. Oh, you can see here, there you go. There's our quote of the day. A thin layer of soil, right, covers most of the Earth's land surfaces. This complex mixture, it's hard to read that, of unconsolidated weathered rock and organic material is essential to all terrestrial life. Plants need soil in order to grow, to supply them with nutrients and water. So, gosh, I can't wait for the students to come back. You see our hydroponic tower there is doing really good. Actually, I'm using organic nutrients now. So we got organic hydroponic. So that's pretty exciting. Just pumps this stuff up to the top. It flows down level by level. You know what? Actually, compared to the same plants that are in soil, most of these are actually outgrowing them, which is pretty cool. Got a little propagation stage over here that I need to keep filling up. These are some beautiful little house plants we got right now. Check these out. It's just gorgeous. I can't wait for the kids to see these, like all freckled up. Love it. Cool variegation. These ones I just transplanted the other day, so they're a little bit in shock. You can see this one right here. This is like a giant peace lily, and you can see it's alive. It's just hurting a little bit. You can see it totally went into shock. This area gets like right where they're at. It's typically really good for the house plants because there's like a heat vent right above, and it tends to blow warm air right across here. Which they love eventually, but when you transplant a plant, I really should have actually put them on the rack behind me that I just showed you, because it's a little, just even a few feet away, honestly, it makes a big difference. But those ones will be fine. They'll be fine. But you can see we got a good little collection going here of our house plants. But you know what I'd really like to show you is some of our other things. So you can see got lots of pots and things back in there for storage, just so whenever we do some propagation and we need some new stuff, we can go to those. But I almost hardly ever use those because we reuse a lot of the pots and things already. We just clean them up and reuse them as needed. And actually now we just got some new containers, some nice ones to go. So for some of the plants that we keep or some of the ones that we sell, maybe add some value to what we can provide, which is lovely. Oh, here you go. This is actually the first aquaponics system that we built, and I won't get too into detail about it. I'll make that on another video, but long story short, it's super fun to grow without soil and these beautiful fish. Those fish were all little babies. We had them in there probably 4 years now, and they were all about the size of like a nickel when we got them. And right now they're about the size of my hand. They're pretty good size, you know, maybe or close to it. They're good. They're really pretty. Redfin tinfoils, I think, you know, which is great because when you grow with aquaponics, you kind of have to become like an aquarium person as well, which is fun because then you get to go learn from those people that have that expertise. One quick thing actually before I go outside is I wanted to show you. Ooh, look at all these house plants. Like these ones were so crazy when I came back after summer. I mean, they were on to the ground. I actually had to cut them just to reveal the tank, and then I just kept going back. And so now I've actually cut them back. I've been able to stuff it full. But really quick, here is like a cloning box. I always have to check it, make sure it's got water. I can hear it flowing in there. Oh shoot, you can see it spraying out. And you can see some of the roots already starting to form. Some of the plants I've only put in there a few days ago, so they're not gonna have roots yet. But the other ones you can see were put in about a week, maybe about 10 days ago, and they've already got some roots. Let me see if I'll pull one out for you. So I've got some pothos here, really typical house plant. Let's see here. Oh yeah, so these were put in there with no roots. It was probably like just about a week ago, a little over a week. Okay, so they're doing pretty good. But that was to be expected because that's how those plants grow anyhow. I mean, I could have just put them in a cup of water probably and they'd do great. But in there I can actually give it a little bit of light nutrition. But look at all, yeah. What's crazy, these dumb canes and my other plants I've noticed are growing really crazy in here, and they actually they root up super fast too. And so you can stick them in there, and so I've actually been using it as a way to propagate more houseplants. So I'll pull them out eventually and put them into some soil. But check this out, this is our patio. Boom! You can see I got a mess to clean up. But that's our succulent wall. It's around an old shed. And you can see out there we got some strawberry towers that are kind of in between a season right now. Lots of bells, and then that's our orchard way out there. And I'll do another tour video for the orchard. For today, I'm just gonna do a quick tour of just the patio. So I'll just show you a few things. So we have 3 of these. These are our worm bins. And so in here we've got some worm food, and we've got some castings already built up. I'll do a complete other video on these, so I'm not gonna go too much into that. Tell you what, that's one of the funnest things we got going here. And here in the greenhouse, same thing. I'll have to do a separate video just for the greenhouse, but you got some dragon fruit. Ooh, I can't wait to have the kids back for planting that. But look at all the succulents. We're propagating succulents still, or I am at least, going crazy, and I'm about to do a bunch more, which will be great. So my greenhouse is packed full. And usually we have to kind of work a little bit more to get it packed, this filled up, but this is just a holdover from even last season, or last year, school year. And so now we got more. I've been kind of adding to it. Ooh, we got different types of berries I'm going to be putting out. This is like a bunch of different types of thornless fruits and whatnot. And so I'm super excited about those. Maybe going to train them against a fence over here at the school and have those going. But not too bad. Greenhouse is looking decent, but we know we got to keep after it. Got to get it looking a little better. Well, that concludes our tour for now. You know, there's so much work to be done here at the school, here back in the classroom. And so I'm just really wanting to show anyone and everyone what it kind of is going on here. You know, like I said, I got to do another video just on that one. Look at that, students built that. That's pretty cool. I love this wall, and it just gets better every season. And so I'm pretty stoked. Actually, I might do some changes to it. Ooh, my camera is waking up. So this is what it looks like when you walk into my classroom. Boom. Or your classroom if you're a student watching this. I'd love it if you are. But you know what? Whether it's sunny outside or raining, you can always garden. Is basically the theme of this video, which I should have kind of brought up, is house plants are where it's at. You know, some of my favorite gardens are indoor gardens. You don't let, you know, living in a tight little, you know, home or small little area or apartment or anything like that hold you back. You just got to get after it and grow and do the best you can. Ooh, look at all this lettuce. Well, all right. Well, that concludes our little tour of my class today. I hope you can come back and visit again because it's always different every time we come in and check things out. The plants look different. I got new varieties, different stuff. There's always a different problem to solve. So I hope you can come back and check in with us again in the classroom. Hey, Bear, and you know what? And for one last thing here, I'll show you Bearsy. Bearsy came with me today to work. Bear, say hi to everybody. Bear, say hi. Bear, speak. You speak for me. What you hear? What was that? All right, well, anyhow, happy gardening, best wishes, take care. I wish you all the very best. And get after it and garden. Not a moment to lose.